So we're up at the start again. This time we have Wyfold Challenge Cup, St Andrew Boat Club on the Bark Station nearest the bank, and Seeclub Zürich from Switzerland. Another international crew, another British crew, this time against a Swiss crew. And we are in coxless fours, club men's fours. So steering is always on the first day a challenge. We've seen that in some crews this morning, and again for those international crews it's very different coming down past the island, but I think they do a good job, and they're at the moment pretty neck and neck coming out the start.
Yeah, you can see both of these crews have bucket rigs. They have one athlete rowing behind the other on the same side, and I've seen that more and more lately. And I think that part of that is the balance, the rhythm, and the other part can be just keeping the boat, the power distribution.
Yeah, it's a part of the physics of the sport, isn't it? There's an art, there's a science, there's all sorts of things to making these boats go fast. But at the moment now, we're seeing that the St Andrew Boat Club on the Berkshire Stadium drop back a little, and Seeclub Zürich are looking pretty dominant.
Yeah, they've managed to really establish a lead here. And the one thing that I always think about, if I'm in a boat that's behind at this point, I really just have to minimize the damage done by getting behind at the start.
Oh, it's still pretty close, isn't it? I mean, another counter-punching race we've got here. We see the lovely saltires of St Andrew Boat Club with Jack Lane at bow, Joshua Thompson at 2, Nathan Field at 3, and stroke Jan Swedlow, coached by Ian Wilson. Huge amount of experience there up at St Andrews, which is becoming a real centre that's producing incredible athletes, and they are not giving up. A little look across from the bowman Jack Lane. And what's he going to say to his crew now in the St Andrew Boat Club?
Yeah, I think right now is he's saying we've got this, we're still in this race. They're going to make a move if that's part of their race plan. But one thing I talk about is strategy versus tactics, and sometimes you have to change your tactics to attack when you're behind, even if that wasn't your race plan.
Yes, and it looks as if the Seeclub Zurich crew are trying to break. This is a moment, isn't it, if they can get that clear water. Linus Deli at bow, Charlie Plain at 2, Hugo Remnefjord at 3, and stroke Ben Simon they're going to have a good race plan, because Ciro Prisco, former assistant to Angelo Savarino at Newcastle University Boat Club, he knows how to prepare crews for this race. He went on to coach in Ireland, and now he is out with Seeclub Zurich in Switzerland. And at the moment they have got the lead, but it is not comfortable for them.
No, it's not comfortable at all. And this is still, you can see the official giving Seeclub Zurich the sign to move over a little bit. You have to be very careful with your steering, and as we spoke about, it's very hard in these straight fours.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? And again, this is not comfortable for either crew. And the question now, St Andrew Boat Club have been throwing in some pushes. What else have they got in the locker? Because it is getting to that part of the race where they need to do something more. They need to keep pressuring and seeing if they can increase that overlap. So another look across from Jack Lane that's probably going to be followed by a call. We're still there. We've still got them. We've got to go up. We've got to find a bit more power, a bit more length. The beautiful blades with the saltires on them there from St Andrew Boat Club. They recently opened a new boathouse a couple of years ago, 2022, opened by Dame Catherine Granger, one of our fellow stewards. And so much history, so much rowing history happens out there on the Union Canal. They do a lot of work outreaching in the community as well now, as so many of our rowing clubs are doing. And they are coming back again.
Yeah, once you move into this part of the race, you have the crowd, the cheer, they give you the energy that you need. And here's the question, it looks like they're moving, it looks like they've lumped in out a little bit, but they've also brought up the rate, but there's been a response by Seeclub Zurich. They see them, and they're taking a move as well.
They have. They are now going to be counting down their last few tens. They come past the progress boards. They are so close there, and they've had enough. They have led most of the race. Here we go as we come up to those last 10 strokes. There's a little more spring in the step. It's been a tough, hard race. But in this heat of the Wyfold Challenge Cup, Seeclub Zurich celebrate. My goodness, that means a lot. And they've been in a race, haven't they, against the brilliant St Andrew Boat Club crew, who sadly will be going home from today.